Hello, folks. It's Kimberly, and it is Valentine's Day. And I'm super excited to talk to you guys today because I thought it would be appropriate on Valentine's Day to talk about how to fall in love with your business again. I know as entrepreneurs, a lot of us started our businesses because it was what we loved to do, and we were so excited about getting involved in a new business and really doing something that we really wanted to do. And it was something that we were deeply in love with at the very beginning, and then sort of life happened. And I wanted to talk to you about that since it's Valentine's Day and sort of go through why we fall out of love. All right, so a little tongue in cheek, but hopefully we'll have a lot of fun with this today. But why do we fall out of love? Number one is the fairy tale is over, ladies and gentlemen. They told us that if we created a business doing what we love, that we would never work a day in our life. And somehow when that translated into reality, it wasn't exactly what we had thought it was going to be. So the fairy tale of the romance with how awesome it was going to be, sort of when it hit reality, became the fairy tale is over. And we got a little overwhelmed, right? Suddenly we have to deal with all kinds of other things that we didn't really think that we were going to have to deal with as we were building this business. Somehow we had to start building a website as well on the side, and we weren't getting paid to do that. And then we also had to create QuickBooks and do invoicing and reconcile books and do all of our accounting and taxes for that, which wasn't something that we had counted upon when we were first falling in love. And then also we have to maybe do some other operation stuff like email campaigns or some sort of funnel. And then somebody told us that we had to start joint venturing with other people and partners and creating that. We really don't even know how to do that. And there's a lot of overwhelm. Maybe you don't like sales so much and you were hoping just to work with clients that would magically appear in your office and show up and need your exact solution and be able to help with it. Maybe you created something and then you released it out there and you got crickets and didn't have the response that you thought you were going to have, and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I totally get that. It makes all the sense in the world. It's just part of being an entrepreneur and having that business run. There's a lot to it, and boredom suddenly sets in, right? So now it was exciting in the very beginning, but now we're getting a little bored. It doesn't seem like it's just doing as much as it was going to do before. It's just not what we imagined. And I get that completely. I really do. So we want to talk to you about how you can fall in love with your business all over again and find the love again. All right. It's Valentine's Day. Time to find the love again, right? So we're going to give you a road to happiness, the secrets to restoring the love. ROAD is a mnemonic, and we're going to share with you some things that you can think about in order to restore that love to your business again. Number one, or R, is relish. Focus on the aspects of what you really love about doing in your business every day or every week or whatever. Focus on the things that really fill you up, and when you finish doing them, you feel like you're on top of the world, right? Things that give you energy instead of steal your energy, and really make a list of those things that you really love doing right now, which may be different from what you really loved doing in the very beginning. An example of that for me is when I built my website. At the very beginning of my little junior baby business, I built a brand new website for it, and it was a lot of fun creating it. And then one day it wasn't anymore, and I needed somebody else to do that. So it wasn't something that I loved doing anymore. And that's fine. Things change, but focus on what you really love about it. The next one is O for outsource. Find lower cost options for doing the tasks that you don't love doing anymore. All right. There's plenty of outsourcing options there. We actually have a whole module on how you can work with virtual assistants and create lower cost options for doing some of the rote activities, what we call transactional activities, so that there are things that you just don't love doing anymore, or your time could be better spent elsewhere. So outsource, finding lower cost options is a really good solution. A is automate, right? So we need to automate some of the things that are on our desks. Funnels are a great way to automate. Email campaigns can really be automated. And even though they do take some time to initially set up, and there might be some stuff that you need to do along the way, you can always outsource that, right? But once you get it set up and automated, then it can run without you. And the automation rarely forgets to do what it's been told to do, right? So if you want to follow up with somebody 3 times after they subscribe to your list, or you want to have something sent out to them on a regular basis, or a tip or a tool or a trick or something like that, automation is a great way to go. We have a whole module on automation that we can teach you how to make that automation really, really work for you. And the last one is D, delegate, one of my favorite words. If you have employees and you are still doing tasks that you don't want to do, ask yourself why you're still doing them. If you don't have employees yet and it's just you, you're a solopreneur, nothing wrong with that. Find other people to delegate it to anyway. Friends are good to delegate to. Family is excellent to delegate to. I delegated stuff to my kids all the time. If it was stuff that I didn't want to do, like filing or like mailing stuff out, or even Instagram, I delegated that to my son, and he did a phenomenal job working Instagram for one of my businesses. And if you can delegate it to family members, that's fine. Now, some of you may be going, oh, I don't have kids, or my kids are too young, or my kids are too old, or my kids are too uncooperative. That's completely fine. Find somebody else who loves doing it or is talented at doing it, who's in your circle of influence that you can delegate to. And if you don't have anybody that you can delegate to for free, or for that's directly in your friends or family network, partners are great people to delegate things to. And there are a million partners right here in our community that you can connect with, either directly or one level away in our entrepreneurs community. It is a growing community, and I highly recommend using it. Many of you do not like marketing at all. If you reach out in Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel and say, hey, I'm really interested in somebody delegating my marketing out to somebody, I am pretty sure you're going to get a very enthusiastic response from this crowd. So there are plenty of people to delegate things that you just don't like doing to other people. So I encourage you to use this mnemonic. It's relish, outsource, automate, and delegate, so that you can find the love again in the businesses that you do. And if you don't already know, I'm Kimberly Hobscheid. I work with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel. I'm the creator of the community Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel on Facebook, and I would love to work with you. If you don't already have a mentor or somebody that you're working with that can help you every step of the way take your business to the next level, go to www.entrepreneursrocketfuel.com and /apply, and I would love to work with you. It is a great opportunity to be able to work with emerging entrepreneurs. I've had 5 businesses. I've sold 3 of them. All of them have been, fortunately for me, all of them have been profitable businesses. And it is not every day that you love your business, but I can show you how to make more of those days be businesses and days that you love. All right, this is Kimberly Hobscheid with Entrepreneurs Rocket Fuel, and I look forward to working with you. Happy Valentine's Day. Cheers.